I just walked in the door after work, and I just have to talk about this incident that happened when I was walking out the door from work. Someone briefly mentioned to me at work that like our club has like raccoons nearby, and that at night they like get into the trash cans and stuff. And so when I was walking out the one door, I opened the door and immediately heard this crazy rattling. So I walked back in the door, peered out the window. The trash can, shook a little bit, and then the raccoon peered its head out the like the top of the trash can and just stared at me. We had a staring contest for like 30 seconds at least, and then I won, and then it got out of the trash can and walked away, and then I was like, screw that, I'm not even going out that way anymore. So I walked back through and went out another door, and yeah, so that's what happened. That was my closest encounter with a raccoon ever. That was like a real life over the head situation I had, like walk outside, the raccoon's like on our porch, munching on the garbage, so I don't know. I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. 9:30 p.m. Saturday night, I walk in the hallway and it smells like a straight campfire. If we're having a hall campfire session on a Saturday night, why do I not know about this? I mean, everybody in the hallway can smell it, so shouldn't we all be invited to your room campfire? Like, come on. It's just courteous. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Okay, so I'm at the grocery store, which I do once a week because I run out of food and I get hungry, so I go to buy stuff. And I got these recyclable bags over here because, you know what? Helping out the environment, one plastic bag at a time. Do my part for my green earth,
Catch me outside, how about that?
Okay, a couple of random things. One is people from Res Life came by earlier and they were just like knocking on everyone's door, and the only question they asked was, has your roommate moved in? And I was like, yeah, he moved out like a week ago or something like that. And so they said, you don't have a roommate? And I said, no, it's just me. And they said, all right, thanks. And then they closed the door, and then they're at the next person's door, and I can hear the girl talking to the guy. She says, I feel bad for that guy because there's a possibility he might be getting a roommate or could possibly get a roommate this summer. All I'm saying is, like, if I went through all the work to tear this room apart and set it up like this, and then I was under the impression that I wasn't going to have a roommate for the rest of the summer, I would be really disappointed if someone came and was living with me at some point for the rest of the summer. And plus, I don't know where that person would be coming from unless, like, the next set of classes that are after this set, which I think don't end for another, like, 4 weeks, then if someone needs a room for, like, the last session of the summer, then I could see someone needing a room and me being a valid person that gets someone, but I'm really hoping that that doesn't happen.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Another thing I'd like to say is that I have been looking at cameras online for a solid period of time, like probably close to 4.5 hours at this point. It's like 8:30. Haven't eaten dinner yet. I keep like looking up one thing and then I'm like, all right, I'll probably stop and eat. And then like I watch a little video about a camera or something, and then I end up looking up something from that video, and it's just like been rolling. I mean, luckily I really didn't have anything to do today. Otherwise, I feel like I would be unproductive, but I've got everything done today that I needed to do, so hey, whatever.
Oh, kill him! Oh, kill him!
And the third thing is actually that smoke situation that I said the other day or night when I said it smelled like campfire. It smelled like that a couple other times, and turns out these guys that live in this building somewhere, either in a floor below me or in this floor somewhere, they have a small charcoal grill that they keep behind a bush outside, and they cook out there like every night. They cook on this tiny little charcoal grill that's like 1.5 feet off the ground. I don't know why they use that one, because they have charcoal grills on campus like that are in the ground that you'd see at like campsites, but whatever. Yeah, so I guess it gets in the vents and then it smells like smoke or charcoal in the hallway sometimes. So mystery solved. Okay, I am currently on my way back to Best Buy to do one thing and one thing only. I am going there strictly to pick up 2 cameras, hold them, and then put them down, and then leave. The one has an external mic jack, the other one doesn't. The one has a back screen that flips 180 degrees so I could see myself as I sit here, and the other one doesn't. And so now I'm torn. But the one that doesn't have the screen that flips up all the way is a little bit heavier and stuff online, a little bulkier. I just want to hold them both. I want to like imitate me doing this and just see how much I actually need that camera screen to flip up. because most of these videos are just me talking in my room during the school year. So I feel like an external mic would be something really helpful, more so than that screen that pops up. Because as I'm talking, I don't need to see myself in the screen, I'm going to be looking at the lens. And it would be nice to have quality audio for once. However, I can't seem to find the right camera that offers me that. If you didn't know this about me, you're going to learn now. I am terrible at making decisions that involve money or like anything in general. I'm just bad at making decisions. Like the other week I bought a pair of Toms and I was probably in that store for like an hour trying on 2 different pairs of shoes and just staring at them trying to decide which one I wanted. Like I just can't make decisions, especially some that are gonna like affect my life, like this camera. So I'm still torn. I'm on my way to Best Buy. I feel like I've been living here recently, even though I only spend like 10 minutes there every time I go, and yeah, it's an issue. That was extremely productive, and at the same sense, I still have no clue. It's so frustrating to be so close to knowing knowing exactly what I want, but still just not being able to get that in like one camera is like really annoying. I just wanna rollie with If you're wondering why I'm doing the bottle flips as like transitions between talking, I have no idea. I thought this video is so random with just random things all the time just being talked about that the bottle flipping might make it the maximum amount of randomness.
Look, I woke up in beast mode.
Now that I think of it, I don't think I actually ever explained what this video is or what the purpose of it is. I just feel like throughout the week there's a lot of times in which I'm not taking video where there's things that happen or things I want to say or maybe just random outbursts that I want to, you know, put on this platform, I guess, and there's not really a place for it in my videos because it's out of the day or it's just at a random time or it just really doesn't fit because it's just so random. This video is just, you know, random. There's really just no rhyme or reason to anything in it. There's no order, there's no anything. It's just things that pop into my head that I want to say and then compiled into one video with separation with bottle flips as the transitions. And that's pretty much it. I don't know if I'm going to be doing these regularly or every week or whatever. I'm going to test this one out. I think that it could be funnier than what I've already done. And so we'll see how it goes this time and then we'll move forward from there pretty much. Okay, so I'm sitting here and I just had dinner and I decided to open up this drink that I bought at the store this week. Last week I got something, it's from something called Bolt House Farms. I don't know, I got 2 like giant ones last week. And the one was super good, and this week I found this one, so I thought I'd try it out. It's banana honey and almond butter, and it's freaking amazing. It says it's rich and creamy right here on the top, and it's just so good. It tastes like one of those Starbucks like frozen things that you get in their like glass containers that are like $6 or whatever, and you just drink them in 30 seconds because they're like 85% sugar. It tastes pretty much like that, only no added sugars, I'm pretty sure. Maybe that's not this one. It doesn't have like, I don't know. The other ones don't have any added sugar because they're all the fruit ones. This one maybe it has a little bit of sugar or something, but it is so good. Like it's 2 servings, so I'm not letting myself drink the whole thing here because I definitely want to drink it again. But yeah, it's deadly. Do you hear that? What is going on? They've been testing every room's smoke detector today, so they came to mine and like sprayed mine and made it go off. And I guess they were just testing the fire, the fire alarm. So that wasn't disturbing at all. Oh, I don't know if that counts. Does that count? Because like it's really thin, so it didn't really have much chance to fall either way, but that landed. It is Friday, and I figured I'd end this video for this week on a happy note, at least for me anyways. Last night I made a decision and I ordered a camera off of Amazon. It's supposed to be here Monday, hopefully in the morning, because Monday I'm actually headed downtown for work. I'm going to be in the city of Pittsburgh for a little while at least, so I think I want to take the camera out with me, the new one, hang around the city, and and just test it out, feel it out, take some good pictures and stuff, and just play around with it basically. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped. As far as this week goes, that's it for this weird video. Next week, if I do this again, it'll definitely be different and probably weirder. So thanks for sticking through it till this point. I didn't really know where this was going when I started it, and now that I finished it, I still have no idea what the purpose of it was. Hope you enjoyed it a little bit. Have a swell day, and peace. Just so you know, I'm actually really bad at bottle flipping, like just atrociously bad, so I'm making all kinds of noise doing that like 30 times just to get one.